Hello and welcome to my GTNH playthrough. It is December 8th and let's just hop right into it. So the first thing I did today was set up three of these here compact cyclotrons. So the whole reason I did this, I had crafted them a little bit ago, but the main goal was to get gravitons particles, which I'm at 71 of now. The rest of these I'm not too really worried about now. I'm sure they'll show up for something. I also needed one of these unknown particles as well. Specifically, if you run the unknown particle through the scanner, it gives you the data stick for the containment thingamabobbers, these containment units here. And for one of the items I want to craft here in a little while, I needed the advanced containment, which is, as far as I can tell, the third stage. So I can't actually craft. I can craft the first and second, and then I basically scan the second to unlock the third, but I can't actually make the third because of, where is it? Or no, I can make the third. Excuse me, I'm misspeaking. But the item I wanted to craft with it is this thing here, the personal healing nano booster, which I need this advanced nitinol plate. This guy seems to be one of the gatekeepy or progression check items for UV. You need to have as the best I can tell through all the different recipes in here, I need to have a Mark III reactor to make the nitinol plasma through a bit of a plasma chain of recipes, and then run this through a extreme heat exchanger to ultimately get out the molten advanced nitinol. There may be a different recipe. I haven't Googled this or anything to see if there's some other way or some other intended way, but seeing as the Mark III reactor is part of the UV tier, one of the milestones for it, it seems to make sense to me, even though it's kind of weird that it's unlocked now, even when this guy isn't. So that's the only thing that kind of makes me inclined to think there's some other way. But the whole reason I wanted the gravitons was to be able to craft this guy here, the Matter Manipulator MKIII. I got this guy. I had everything crafted for it before today, with the exception of let's see, Matter Manipulator. Let's just type Mark III. With the exception of this thing here, the teleporter core, which the teleporter core needed 16 gravitons. So now that we've got this whole daisy chain of stuff set up, we're all good there. Basically, what's going on here is the lowest ring takes hydrogen, turns into hydrogen atoms. Then you throw hydrogen with the hydrogen atoms into the second ring that gives you hydrogen plasma, and then you run that third ring and you get a bunch of random stuff. It's kind of weird because it says the gravitons have a higher chance of showing up, but I definitely get way more unknown particles, so it's kind of, I don't know, definitely not getting the right odds, it feels like, for this. But yeah, so with that, we got the Mark III. Basically the other stuff I did today, so that was the main, I don't know if you would call it progression, but accomplishment. I'm pretty excited. I did test out a little section over here because I will be expanding to the west for some of the bulk expansion, but just to see how fast and how much of an improvement it was, I wiped out this field of ground. Seconds, barely even dented the power on this guy. I did already craft one of the upgrades I can get, which is the one that makes it cost half as much energy to do things. But because the other upgrade that the Mark III can do, which is this energy tunnel upgrade, is another thing that seems to be, this one's gated by the research station. Need to throw a PDP tunnel in the research station to get whatever this upgrade is. Though I think this is linked to the multi-block that goes with it. For my other progress for the day, though, Mega Apers makes me happy, was a whole lot of bee breeding. So for today, I'd been kind of lazy about getting caught up on said bee breeding, but made up for that quite a bit today. Down here, I basically did this whole chain of stuff as well as this chain, which this little line is like I don't know, just like a, I don't even know what you would call it, just like a time waster check where you go through like arid, barren, desolate, decaying. All these bees are useless, but they let you get to the luteum bee, which is a good one to have because I definitely was running out of luteum. Getting to the Americanum and then to the neutronium. Although to get the neutronium, I finally did have to breed the Nequata and the Nequadria. And then while I was at it, I went ahead and made the Daub bee. So all these guys are nice and bred. I am working on, at the moment, making this little line over here while I'm at it for breeding, which again is another little like wasted line, but then at the end you get Pyrithium and the Labitron. So both those bees will be nice just to help improve crafting times. And then the other group I want to do while I'm at it is this red alloy through Enderium, which all these are like the Ender IO bees basically. We got energetic alloy, redstone alloy, vibrant alloy. So this will be another group. And then over here we get the explosive bee, and then it doesn't show it in the research, but the explosive bee will also let us get bedrockium, which the bedrockium one is actually weirdly cheap to process, but being able to process the bedrockium will save us a lot of crafting time, because we do use the bedrockium wires for the UV transformers. So all good stuff. I don't think I'll work on the bees specifically tomorrow. I think I will save that for the weekend, or casually as I'm waiting for other stuff to craft, because there is still a little bit of slowness going on with my auto crafting capabilities at the moment. I will say, for all those bees that I just bred, I do not have anything like set up for, I haven't set up processing them. Like we have 37,000 American combs. Neutronium, I'm at 24,000. Daub? Yeah. Good lord. 162,000 for these. Which, you get all sorts of stuff from this guy, so that one's kind of crazy. But so that was basically it for today's stuff. Didn't really take a whole long to go through it, but it was actually quite a bit. The Matter Manipulator is going to help a lot for expansion, because I really want to start like machine spamming, really expanding our auto crafting. I want to set up new energy processing, or like a better, larger, more long-term energy source. Like the new energy we set up down here with the turbines is great, but we need more, better, because we are going to go for the Stargate. But in the meantime, for actual progression, what I want to work on tomorrow is the I don't know, hopefully be able to do the whole thing. My goal tomorrow is to do this chain right here, get the wetware circuit boards, and then also craft through these circuits here, basically aiming towards being able to make the Mark III reactor. And then when also making these, if I make the wetware first, I will probably go for the PCB factory as soon as I can make these boards, and then from there make the circuits, and then over here to the Mark III reactor. And then we're gonna like kind of solidify the base a little bit, and then I'll start working on the space elevator, because this seems to be like the ultimate thing for the tier as far as I can tell. But that is the plan for tomorrow. Make these guys. Like I said, there was no like actual random other things I did today, so not too much to talk about. The only thing I can think of is that I did, with upgrading to 2.8.2 yesterday, I did test out infusion as well as crafting things like night ore, which I was having problems with on 2.8.1. It would seem to like randomly not give me the essentia needed, like the AE system wouldn't provide them. But as you can see, as I just clocked up to 11, that problem does seem to be fixed now. I've tested it a bunch of random times. tested infusion. I haven't had any infusions fail. In fact, I believe I have some more runes. I'm glad they didn't fail because I started to craft these guys and then I never went back to check on them afterwards after I was done testing some other stuff. So I am glad that seems to be fixed. I looked in the change log though. I didn't see anything in the change log referencing that. So maybe there was something else that was causing the issue that just kind of fixed it as a side thing, or maybe it just wasn't mentioned. But I am glad that seems to be fixed. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. I am about to go shut down this server and probably head off to bed. So I hope everyone else has a good night. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.